All right, everyone. So the other day, we covered a YouTuber who had a massive meltdown over the new voice actor in the new Mario game on his Twitter account having pronouns in his bio. He made this video ranting about it and about how, like, oh yeah, no one else may care about this, but I think it's a very bad sign that wokeness is part of the development team of Super Mario Odyssey. If they're hiring this guy who's got pronouns in his bio, can you guess who else they're hiring to work on the game? And he had, like, just the worst possible line of takes. And he wasn't a big content creator with an established audience already, at least not big enough to save him from the embarrassment of that video going viral on Twitter, where he got absolutely lambasted. The video got massively ratioed with dislikes and lots of hate comments. Like, every single comment on the video is dunking on him and making fun of him. And now, it seems he is trying to play victim while also trying to play the, like, powerful, like, epic owner of the people that don't like him. It's a really interesting strategy. And very embarrassing, considering he's getting ratioed out of existence as he attempts to do this. He's put out 2 copium videos in response to getting called out by the entire internet. The first one is him playing victim, with comments from random people saying things like, kill yourself and I'm serious, this shit is so fucking dramatic, this better be satire, I'ma dox you, he'll actually be useful as target practice, this has to be satire, and then skull emojis. So he finds, like, some random 1 like, 0 like comments to post in, like, the thumbnail, and he takes the victim, like, stance. But then in his next cope video, he depicts the people who don't like him like this, and he takes the, oh, I'm epically owning you position. So he's really on the copium hose right now. Oh boy. So to give you an idea, his first response to getting dunked on currently has 6.4 thousand views in 10 days and 65 likes. If I read the comments, they go as follows. As you can see, I draw you as the soy jack and myself as the Chad. Furthermore, you've already lost the argument. That's the top comment. This man would spontaneously combust if he ever learned about Vivian. Quote, pronouns are a psyop by the government, unquote. This is the most amazing piece of satirical content I've ever witnessed. Quote, pronoun, yeah, same quote. There is no joy in your life whatsoever. Go outside and meet people. This person chooses to be ignorant and hateful, and he lets it ruin something he's previously had passion for. You weren't rated by pronoun users. You had a schizo meltdown over pronouns in bio and got rightly clowned for it. You know, it's crazy how we've gone from people on Twitter and on the internet posting that meme where it's like Yoda, the Lego Yoda, saying pronouns in bio you have, opinion discarded I have, or whatever, to the point where it's like those that hate pronouns in bio melting down over it, and everyone else making fun of the people melting down over pronouns in bio, because at the end of the day, who the f cares? Like, who cares? How's this affect you? Anyway, this guy is just getting completely dunked on. There's really no harm of this guy's thoughts or videos or opinions gaining traction, it seems. But I still feel it's a fun time to, you know, join in on the party of making fun of this guy. I'll speed up this video a little bit, and we're not going to watch all of it because he did put out 2 videos, and I want to watch a bit of both of them. But let's see his first copium session.
I didn't think that I was going to be making another video on this topic, but here we are. Yesterday, the new voice for Super Mario revealed himself. Kevin Afghani is his name, and I posted a reply to that tweet, essentially pointing out that he had pronouns in his bio. He/him pronouns, to be precise. That tweet exploded and is now approaching nearly 2 million views. The video I made about it yesterday now has over 1,000 comments, so yeah, it kind of went a little bit viral, but the reason I'm making this video today is to respond to some of the comments that I got. And even though there were over 1,000 comments in the YouTube video, the basic idea behind these comments is generally the same.
I like how he tried to do the whole, like, keep smashing dislike and commenting, you're giving me engagement thing, but he's only getting engagement for, like, from the start for something negative that nobody is, like, agreeing with him on. So he's not grown from this. God, that ratio? Yeah. Ooh, 137 replies to 31 likes on his comment. Ooh, 1,451 comments in total.
Same. They will say something
All
along the lines
dunking on him.
of, well, everyone has pronouns, as if that somehow proves me wrong. On its face, yeah, it is a true statement. Everyone does, in fact, have pronouns. That's not what my issue is, though. What
Everyone has pronouns. It comes with your fucking Xbox.
I take issue with is this belief that we somehow have to acknowledge this.
Leona is my partner, Deem is cute, and I belong to Deem. I love Demon very much.
We have to acknowledge this, guys. Guys. Don't you understand how important this is? We have to acknowledge this. We have to do something about this, guys. Why is this person allowed to live their life? Guys, we're so in favor of freedom of speech, and we just want the lefties to leave us alone and stop being crazy and woke. But why is this person allowed to do this? Why are they allowed? Why isn't this illegal? But guys, we're in favor of freedom. The left is anti-freedom. But why aren't we allowed to, why is this not banned? Like, what is their argument? Like, okay, people use neopronouns. How's this hurt you? There are people on the left who get bitchy about neopronouns even. How does this hurt you, though? Like, it literally makes no sense. Like, are you this much of a snowflake that some 20 to something to 19 to teenager who even knows on TikTok or somewhere on the internet is going by they, them, theirs, dem, demon self pronouns? How's that hurt you? Like, maybe you see it and you cringe, but if you're making videos about it, you're not doing anything other than essentially try to make cringe compilations, just with a vague helping of an attempt at making it look like commentary.
And I hope Deem loves Demon self too.
According to the mob that swarmed me yesterday and which continues to swarm me today, we have to take people like that seriously. That's according to them. So while everyone may have pronouns and always have had pronouns, it's only a recent development in human history that people have.
What do you mean take them seriously? Do you mean respect their identity, or like allow them to have a platform, or listen to what they say? What does that even mean? The funny thing is how often these guys' anger and criticisms and what they say mean nothing. It's all just like very vague, angry ranting about the thing they're mad about, but no actual substance. Do you think that I oppose conservatism because there's like a video of a guy online who's a right-winger melting down over pronouns? Or do you think I oppose conservatism because the policies that right-wingers advocate for are demonic? Like, outside of gun legislation, Republicans advocate for like demonic policy prescriptions. And on top of that, their social content and commentary is awful on top of that, which is why I make fun of it. But I don't hate conservatives because their political commentary is worth making fun of. Their political commentary is worth making fun of because they're demonic, and that's why I hate them.
Have referred to themselves as bugs or dogs or kitten self or whatever weird random crap that they can think of in the moment. And it wouldn't bother me that people want to refer to themselves as these things if it were not for the fact that this movement is not organic in the least bit. It's not a real thing. It's not. But we're supposed to believe that it is. It's obvious.
But what's that mean? What? Like, it's not a real thing?
Obviously a psychological operation conducted by who knows what intelligence agencies, but it's definitely not.
So trans rights is an op by intelligence agencies.
An organic development, and you know it isn't, because one of the things is that it's being fed to our kids at the government level. They teach our kids this weird nonsense about gender ideology and pronouns and things of that nature in public school.
Well, I mean, not in states where they're banning biology classes, like in Florida where they banned advanced biology because they teach the current scientific consensus on sex and gender, which is that they're different, as well as that sex is a bimodal distribution of sexual characteristics rather than a binary. But like, other than the states where they've done book bans and banned entire like classes like advanced biology, no, like, I'm sorry, but the reason they teach that in school, much like evolution or the fact there's a round Earth, is because it's true.
Schools that you and I fund with our tax dollars. They're using our tax dollars to destroy the minds of the next generation. And that ultimately is the point of gender.
This is really no different than what the right has done for a very long time. They demonize teaching of evolution in schools the same way, because they believed that like kids should instead be taught that like Christianity is a base level and evolution should be taught only by like parents that agree with it. Like, they believe the standard that a reasonable society would adopt for them, that if you're religious, then your kids should be taught the scientifically proven truth at school, but you can teach them what you want at home. They believe that should be taught in reverse, that at school, their beliefs should be taught as the standard curriculum, and if you believe in evolution, quote unquote, you should have to learn it from your parents at school. And in the 90s and early 2000s, it was a massive political battle to be able to teach evolution in school. The fact that I'm pretty sure I wasn't allowed to learn about evolution in school in Florida through most of my schooling, and we weren't allowed to touch on it directly until late middle school, early high school. Because they really avoided saying the words evolution in any classroom up until around then. Most likely because I was in Florida, which is such a heavily Republican red state. And obviously, like, I was taught that the Civil War was about states' rights when I was in elementary school. So, you know, it's like that kind of thing, right? Like they legitimately push right-wing values in your schooling in the same way the left claims, or not the left, the right claims the left does.
Ideology and the ascension of so-called pronouns in our culture today. Make no mistake, it has absolutely nothing to do with compassion. What they always do is hide their schemes behind a veil of compassion. So what does any of that have to do with...
What they always do is hide their schemes behind a veil of compassion? Who's they, and what do you mean by that? Like, can you give me some examples? Is that like the gay rights movement and like the black civil rights movement and like women's suffrage? Are those examples you would use as well? Or are you one of those right-wingers that thinks those are fine because those are unpopular to be against, but transgenderism is like a newfangled thing to a lot of people, so you're only mask off publicly against that for now until it becomes so widely accepted that these people have to put the mask on like they do with their dog whistling about gay people?
Kevin Afghani. By simply including he, him pronouns in your Twitter bio, you are essentially acknowledging the legitimacy of a completely illegitimate idea. Yes, he is a male and his pronouns are he, him, but the bigger point is that he shouldn't have to announce that to the world. Humans have gone our entire evolutionary history without needing to do so.
They're literally triggered because they think that signifying your pronouns gives credence to the trans rights movement. Because that's a thing that the trans rights movement tends to do, is clarify pronouns. And thus, you shouldn't do that because you're indicating your... Like, he's mad that he thinks something is an indication of a voice actor's politics that's working on a game that he likes. That is how desperate they've gotten to call things woke, is the voice actor on the Mario game has pronouns in bio. That tells me they must be secretly woke.
We can take a look at a person and instantly tell what gender they are, unless they're like super ugly or something. But this...
Okay. I feel like that's a really good spot to end that particular video. He then followed it up with another response 8 days ago, which is similarly massively ratioed into hell. He got one like that was from a guy with the Chad like gray image profile picture, like the gray black and white picture of the Chad dude is the guy's profile picture. Who's commented based video, I will subscribe, who got 31 replies with hate comments. And the guy hearted it because it was the one nice comment that he got. The top comment on the top reply is nice alt account Lamau, nice alt Lamau alt. I'm literally laughing my ass off with the GigaChad PFP, least hateful GigaChad PFP, laughing emoji. Bro pinned the only positive comment, sad. Oh, he's so mad. He is huffing that copium, dude. Here's his next video he made. This is 8 days ago. Ratioed to hell. This is his follow-up copium video. So this is his third video in response to this, saying he's totally not mad. And, you know, he's just epically owning these people. They're just triggered, guys. He's not triggered. They are.
This is going to be an explanation of the things that have been going on with my channel over the past few days and the enormous horde of weirdos that have decided to raid my Twitter and my YouTube channel. Lately, there's been a horde of zombie-like, weird pronoun people that have become fixated on my Twitter and on my YouTube channel. What they have been doing is raiding both of those accounts with an enormous amount of spam, hate comments, death threats.
The funny thing is, this isn't even a raid thing. Like, no one's coordinating raids against him. There's been no raids coordinated against him. There's no one saying, like, go raid this guy. His videos are just going viral in the negative sense. Like, he has gone viral in the same way that Sniper Wolf is viral right now. Like, everyone's talking about her, but probably not in the way that you want everyone to be talking about you if you're a content creator who wants to grow a platform. He's just so dumb and so laughable. Many different people have singularly decided to go dislike his video and leave hate comments because he's a spectacle. Yeah, minimum volts. No one's coordinated a raid on his channel. These are all people that individually decide to leave comments and dislikes because they were personally moved by how stupid and ridiculous he is.
And it's telling me to unalive myself, so to speak. Their operation is an attempt to make me deactivate this channel and my Twitter account as well. And it is so widespread that the original tweet I made on X, which is what sparked this, now has 3.9 million views. This video will be my last on this topic, and regular content will commence tomorrow. So what's...
Oh, look at that ratio, dude. Oh, no, no, no. Dude, on X, he only got 1,000 likes on his post. On X, he's still got ratioed. On Elon's Twitter Nazi site. Like, hold on. Let me show you what's currently trending, like, top posts. And you'll be able to tell very quickly... There's absolutely no difference between this and what this guy is saying. Like, notice how this meme just says the quiet part out loud? Kind of interesting. Like, right-wing propaganda right now is literally this entire meme just without the outright saying Jewish people are doing it part. Literally, all these people just have to let the mask slip that they think it's the Jews, and then you're like, got him. Ooh, you let the game, you let me know what the game is. You let the mask slip. We know you're a Nazi now.